freaking controls. Choose controller. No, it won't let me. Alright. Then I don't know how to meditate. So we're not going to use that. Alright, then the silver sword works on these guys. Yeah. Those guys are in the first game too. The combat in the first game is pretty much like this, just clicking, but just not well done, honestly. I had a lot of problems. Any goodies around here? Oh. Temerian sword. That might be some goodies right there. What do I have? Diabell. Damage reduction on block. I don't know how to block. It's a problem. It's not that. That's character abilities. X is, I don't know. Q is use your thing. Oh, there we go. Cool.
Damn it.
Have at you, fiend. I see. I'm using the silver sword, right? Yeah. I think these weapons are because I loaded my Witcher 1 save. This one looks very familiar. Yeah, yes I did. And Dying Light 2 I'm also interested in, because I like the first one very much. And the gameplay trailer of the Dying Light 2 looked very cool. How the player's choices actually changed the environment and how it looked. Can I? Shit. What's this green thing? Only on PS4? Alright, that's fine. That's why I got one. How do I... Ugh. I didn't get the key. Do I have to... It's not like I have to scan it first, right, to be able to do the thing? What the hell? Whatever. No, you don't. Rebel up. That's it, just one guy? Oh, I should check to see if those other dudes drop stuff. Oh, cool. That's neat. Any kind of tasty treats for lighting all those? Is there other stuff in here? No, it's just telling me to light all these. Yeah, the same thing with Final Fantasy and all that. Come here. Which, if I am, I should have the other sword out. Get all the things.
Scoia'tael.
Oh shit. Basically, elves and dwarves that are bandits, I guess, for the most part. They don't really like humans at all. Ugh. That dodge on, son.
Blow the lilies!
Gotcha. Probably. Yeah, I'll probably be getting Metro Exodus. That looked good too. Let's take all this crap. Why not? I love crap. Because I played the remaster of Metro, I believe, on my YouTube channel, and enjoyed it greatly. So I think I will check out Exodus, because they said, at least from what they detailed, that it's going to be less of being underground and more about you know, out there with all the aliens and crazy stuff, fallout and all that. So you're not, you know, cramped underground, which would be neat. It'd be neat to see all that stuff out there. As long as they're always changing it up instead of just, you know, adding an extra something to the end of the title and then being like, oh, this is the next, you know, it's still pretty much the same game, but no, it's a sequel because it's different. Yeah, yeah, definitely. That other game, Path of Exile, has a insane skill tree. Alright. So what's going out here? Do I have to fight these dingle-dongs? Oh, not that way.
The gods! Yeah!
Dead. Yeah, get that combo.
Blasphemous!
Come on, just let me murder you. Thank you. I have not. That is a game I would like to play as well. You know, Yao Guai, if you want to see me play anything, all you gotta say is, you should play, and I'll put it on the list. But that is one. Horizon Zero Dawn. Stalker 2, yeah, if it comes out. Ever. God of War. I would like to see them do, because Stalker, the first Stalker was awesome because it was super different than everything, and then the next Stalker came out and it's like, okay, this is the same game but with more bugs and you're going through the same area, you know? It's like, okay, this is like the same thing. And then they changed that up with Call of Pipriat, which, I mean, it felt more like a different game, but it was more like, here, go from point A to point B, you know, typical first-person shooter experience. but in the Stalker engine. I just structured it to be, you know, straightforward. Yeah, that first Stalker walkthrough. I think I still remember getting killed over and over again by guys with grenades and being really pissed that I had to constantly load my quick save because they were being so cheap. Fucking stupid assholes. I hate those guys. But as far as what I'd like to see in Stalker 2 is just like that they improve their engine. That it's not just the same damn game as they had with a different skin on it.
Don't fall back!
Yeah. I mean, if I mean, just look at my recent videos, like I just played Kingdom Come Deliverance for like 4 hours, and at the end of it, I kept getting killed by these two guys, and I swore a good bunch, because those fucking idiots suck ass, cheap, stupid. Piece of shit axe guy who can one-shot you. It just depends on how angry I get, it seems. Alright. Boss fight! Get tore up.
They're no knights! They're traitors! Take no prisoners!
Jesus. Stop it with the twirl.
For to marry a man! To die for to marry is to die a
God damn it.
tyranny!
Wrong button. There we go. You and me, princess.
Onward! Attack! Blasphemers!
Get stunned. Oh.
Blasphemers! They're traitors! Take no prisoners!
God. It's hitching for some reason. No, I don't know. My computer's acting weird.
For to marry a man! To die
What
for
the
to
hell
marry
was
is
that
to
move?
die a good death! Blasphemers!
Dude, you're dead. Get force pushed. Orange glow, okay. Contains important stuff. You guys don't have to hack at the wall. I'm gonna open that in a second if you'll just chill out. If you didn't notice, I killed all these guys. Oops. Guess it's in here. Oh, I see. Because I just got the key. But, treasures. Worn leather gauntlets. Yeah, great. Okay. Pretty much because college got difficult and I made a bunch of friends in college and did a lot of partying and hanging out and drugs, and I had a bunch of fun. So I just kind of forgot about making videos. I was just too busy having fun and working on learning how to program. Now that that's all done, we can just go back to how it used to be, pretty much. Well, better now because the technology's gotten further. But you know, stuff.
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Okay. But yeah, basically just stopped making videos because I got busy.
Square tell. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
I don't know.
We might have arrived at the same time if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the Archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Busi, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tales, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Busi and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tales, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
Do the little thing.
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
Should I slap him? I'll slap him.
Holy man unharmed and the noble gets slapped. A win-win situation if ever I've seen one.
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all.
Tops.
Tops what?
Well, tops all.
Damn nonsense. Geralt, you should know. Is it possible to tame a dragon?
Not as far as I know.
Then why is this reptile eating only mine, then?
Let's hope Marigold got out of there.
I'm sure she did.
If not, you'll need a new advisor, sire.
Shut up, Roach.
It's possible that the dragon simply...
Another word from you and the dragon will not be your main concern.
Enough! Both of you!
Great. I'm sure that pop-up to the right there means we're gonna be fine. Right?
The dragon's back!
I can't.
Oh, shit. Okay. That wasn't really... I guess you can't just go to the side. You have to right click
The
it.
dragon's back!
I can't.
Okay. Yeah, that seems to be how you do it. No big deal, just a fucking dragon. Right click. Yeah, get it.
You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I do indeed.
I need to leave, sire.
Still
I'd
programmed.
like Triss Marigold to come with me. If she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
Oh good, we beat the game. But yeah, it's still programmed. I use Unity to dabble around, and I'm interested in messing around in Unreal Engine 4. But I don't know the people to supply me with artwork and music for that kind of stuff.
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Because you're a freak.
Thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy.
Dragon graphics or dragon design? Or, I guess that's what you meant.
Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the Forefather and the Mother Creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
He didn't. That was weird.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
Named his kid Boosie? Gary Boosie?
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
They have your eyes, sire.
Cutscene? Yeah. Who knows? Is it a cutscene? I don't know, something's happening. There we go. Yeah, it might just be that this game is older. It's pretty old, and this is like the remastered quote-unquote version. Super dead. (2011) It's been that long? That's the guy from the cutscene in the beginning of the game. That face. "2011, damn."
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them
Sweet.
otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
I mean,
Foltest told me a lot about you.
If not for him, I'd be a drunk or a vagrant. Foltest did more for me than my father ever did. But then my father did exactly nothing, for I never even met him. In any case, I'll not rest until the murderer is punished.
Tell me how you serve, Vernon.
I carry out orders others are incapable of executing.
cool.
What's the situation in Temeria?
The Council of Regents has convened to restore order. That means three things. Utter chaos will prevail, Visima will run dry of wine and strong drink, and the local whores will make a killing.
Is Triss participating in the meetings?
Indeed. Only to find out that she's no longer needed.
How do you know?
It's my business to know.
They want to run a kingdom without a sorceress?
They already have a kingdom without a king. They'll use every opportunity to get rid of her.
Who will rule?
The chief contenders are Count Maravel and Baron Kimbold, who already tussle for control of Lavalette Castle.
What about Foltest's bastards?
The king's blood runs in their veins, so yes, they are entitled to the throne. Not some drooling nobles.
Okay, well,
For fuck's sake, you command the Blue Stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
that's true. His arms were like tree trunks, kinda.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vess! Bring us food and drink.
Okay.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
It's weird this. Coming out the left side.
Never heard of women serving in the Special Forces.
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago.
That paper turning sound. Classic.
Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans.
So this was in one of the books,
September
I
the
think.
25th, 1268. A riot erupts.
Because there's a shit ton of books
ensues.
as well.
The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the Witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the Witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of interment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Vess! Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner.
Someone's going crazy in the next room.
I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
Sweet. I don't know how you're supposed to manage that kind of shit with one hand, but
Not yesterday. He was a hero, pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls? Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
some
I
of the
thought
best.
that beast would tear him to bits when it came out of the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow. What say we, teach him a lesson? For what he did to Foltest.
Provoke
I'll
the
not touch
guards.
the scum. I get...
Guard. Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see.
Kick his ass.
Rip your guts out!
What is this, like a quick time thing? Ugh. Yeah. Alright. Get dealt with. Do we get his stuff now? Sweet. Did that guy just run away? Pansy. What a pansy. Small blackjack, huh? I mean, don't really have much. All right. just
Damn torches. We can't sneak out in this light.
stealth mode. Pressing. Oh, I see.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. How do I, oh. No. Alright. That was awkward. Yeah, stealth mode, yeah! Get that stealth mode. Get this stealth mode. Got him. Where's all my gears, man? Stealth mode is weird.
Blowing harder in here than on which mountain?
No, it doesn't really work.
Drop your weapon! One more time.
So we're just gonna do it my way now. Fucking stealth mode this!
All for once and one for all! You jackal!
Stealth mode. Boom.
Attack the Witcher!
The Witcher. Get over here so I can smack you. Stealth mode. Ooh, some stuff. Amethyst dust. Twine chains. Bunch of crap. Stuff you would find in your pockets. Oh, there we go. Wait. Oh well. Yeah, stealth mode. Ugh. Okay.
I am Shilad Fitz-Estelin, emissary of the Empire of Nilfgaard and its most divine Emperor, Emir Var Emrys.
What do you want of me, Nilfgaardian?
Simply to speak, my lady.
Ah, really? Something you would not dare were my son still alive.
I very much regret the death of the Baron Lavalette. Please accept my deepest condolences. Yet it is precisely his loss that renders our conversation mutually desirable.
Let go of me. I shall walk unaided. I shall return, rogue, and I shall repay you.
Let us go, my lady. Your cries can do us no good.
Okay. Stealth mode. Oops. What the hell? Nope, nope, nope. I want you to just go through the door. There. So I think I'm following him pretty much. And what did it say? Like right click was to knock people out? God, but it seems like so much of a hassle when you can just kick their ass. Yeah, the stealth mode thing isn't working out. Stealth mode. See, I mean, I could try, but I don't know. Here. No, so I can. No, I can't.
What was that?
It was stealth mode. Alright? That's what it was. Get stealthed on. You too. All you guys. Stealth. I'm sure they'll make like. Why is
Shall not you like it?
I wanna. There we go. Sweet. Wow, guys. Like. Can only do so much stealth mode here. You guys are. Come on, you piece of garbage. See? Stealth mode.
Come in, Master Geralt. Allow me to introduce the Baroness Lavalette, mother to the royal children, who at present mourns the passing of her eldest son.
Milady.
I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House Lavalette need suffer no more. Its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Did you kill my son, Arion?
Yeah.
I had no choice. He knew what can happen once swords are drawn and begin to swing. He chose death over shame.
Stubborn like his father and grandfather before him. Honor above all. How did he die? Did he suffer?
No. I doubt he felt the final blow. Didn't even see it coming.
There's that, I suppose.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Milady, I wouldn't trust the ambassador if I were you.
Master Geralt, let us be serious, please.
Let him speak. I wish to hear this.
I didn't know your son, but I know he saw the Empire as a foe, as did King Foltest.
You've no notion of the events transpiring in the kingdom.
Okay.
Of what Kimbold, Maravel, and their ilk are capable. My duty is to Foltest's children, their safety. And though I too see a pact with Nilfgaard as a pact with the devil, I feel I have no choice. Besides,
Oh yeah, true.
can you say that you really knew the king?
Well enough to be confident of my words.
Truly? In that case, what kind of a man was he? I wish to know your view.
Yes, this one is
He
true.
was ruthless, hard, and effective. A good king.
Effectiveness is the mark of a good witcher. We've learned to expect other things from monarchs, say, justice and wisdom.
Few are born wise, milady. He did all he could to preserve and safeguard the realm.
The ambassador questioned your guilt. It seems now that I too believe you did not slay the king.
Yeah,
Your Excellency,
for real.
you will aid the witcher to escape the castle. That is my wish.
But, my lady, this would represent an immeasurable risk in my estimation. And there is the matter of your son.
He chose his fate, and departed in a manner worthy of the Lavalettes. How am I to believe you'll protect me from reptiles like Kimbold and Maravel when you balk at the notion of deceiving a few prison guards?
Milady, I shall do what is in my power. Give me a moment, Witcher, then proceed to the main gate.
More stealth mode?
Guards! The witch has fled his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. But one more word, soldier, and I shall personally make certain you hang beside the fugitive. To the dungeon, on the double.
Do I just hide while they... Yeah, sweet. Could have waited for me, dude. Come on. Sword. Oh. Yes, please. God, back is all fucked up.
Halt! Oh, blimey, is that you, Witcher? They say you killed the king.
Well, I didn't.
Alright,
and I'm going
Yaguai.
to prove it.
Have a good
I'm
night.
inclined to believe you.
Glad to hear that. It'd be pretty stupid if I had to kill you now. Did all the Reavers survive the assault?
Aye, they've been drinking themselves silly for 2 days now. I believe I owe you something.
You don't owe me a thing.
We wound up in a boiling cauldron during the assault. You know how it is when knights get caught in a tight passage. Nowhere to go. Those in the back push forward. Those in the front are stuck. And halberd blows raining down from above. I'd have been crushed if not for my armor. And about 10 blows landed on my helmet. My ears still ring and I puke time and again. But I live and breathe.
Concussion. It'll pass.
Yeah, you're good.
Were you on patrol with the Reavers when they ran into those Scoia'tael?
Aye.
Kenneth mentioned the unit was especially vicious. Notice anything out of the ordinary? A unit emblem or something?
Right you are. They had masks made of the cloth of Special Forces uniforms, and they hollered a lot, Yorveth or some such.
Where did the dragon come from?
I've no idea, but it saved our asses. The elves ceased shooting at the sight of it. Can't tell you anymore, as we fled right then as if the devil himself was on our tail. Take this. Kenneth told me to study up, but I've not the mind for it. Just not cut out to be a dragon hunter, I guess. It could be useful to you, though.
I need to go.
Thanks,
there are
bud.
sentries on the dike. No way you'll slip through.
Can you distract them?
I'll try, but remember, count me out if there's a fight. In fact, we could end up foes.
I hope not. Go.
Just give me a minute.
Oh shit.
The Kingslayer's escaped. We need to cut him off. Follow me.
All right, let's go!
Where do I have to go? Oh, come on. Edward doesn't really help at all. God, move slower.
Geralt, over here.
What's up, girl? Now we got a couple of fucks. Oh no, we're fine.
You were to sneak out. Avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
Jeez. Yeah.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but...
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach will see to that. Right, Spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct. An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbolt, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago, I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver. in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is, then. Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
Music just changes, huh? Well, whatever. Alright, so prologue done.
War is a good time to forge friendships, alliances. Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls and forging swords, forgot that.
This guy's faces.
When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
Creepy.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
Probably the guy who's talking. Self-centered fucking. I do recognize the voice and all that. Hell is that thing? Ugh. It's a neat bow holster he's got. It said 4 months earlier at the beginning. Is that 4 months before the prologue I just played, or...?
Sheathe your sword, Elf. I'm here to talk. Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, King of Aedirn, by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak
quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Edirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I won't know gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do we have a deal, Elf?
Okay, so I guess what I said earlier wasn't too much of a spoiler. So yeah, he's got Witcher eyes because, well, he's a Witcher. Chapter 1. Chapter 1.
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
That time of the month.
Jeez. Right to it, huh, bud? Yeah, I'll take some of that. I'm pretty much full on inventory anyway.
Any news from your secret informer?
Hold on, let me level up real quick. Path locked, come on. Redirect arrows during combat.
The port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest.
God, go faster.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
Hear that?
I smell an elf.
Oh, flowers. Oh.
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting. Laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
We need him alive. Know any useful spells?